Despite its unusual structure, that looks like an inverted flower, this fig fruit offers a remarkably sweet flavor, often compared to juicy, ripe melons. This video is about planting Italian favorite figs and tomatoes. Not everything that looks good tastes good. But tomatoes. Tomatoes looks good and tastes good.
Sotto la luna, nel suo bagliore d'oro, passeggiano i ricchi, così lenti ma sicuri. Ogni sussurro di seta l'accento, vecchia moneta, profumo di vento. Oh dolce vita, oh gioco sottile, ogni sorriso vale più di 1000. Stringi la mano, balliamo nel blu, ricchezze del tempo, è tutto un virtù. Sul marmo lucente, un passo svogliato, i sogni giacciono sotto, dal tempo amato. Fruscio di seta, bicchieri che brillano, lungo i canti, le ombre si inclinano. Il violino sospira, il pianoforte si perde, un'aria di mistero, l'ambiente si stende, ogni melodia canta di un tempo lontano, vecchia moneta in ogni mano. Oh dolce vita, oh gioco sottile, ogni sorriso vale più di 1000. Stringi la mano, balliamo nel blu, ricchezze del tempo, è tutto un virtù. Sotto il soffitto di stelle che ardono, storie di fortune ci accompagnano. Ma nel domani c'è un sussurro che chiama, l'eco di ieri, nessuno lo reclama. Storie di fortuna ci accompagnano, ma nel domani c'è un sussurro che chiama, l'eco di ieri.
You plant what you think are tomato seeds, but only to find they are the wrong seeds. They come out to be eggplants instead. So, to be sure, I am going to plant the seeds from the actual fruit, so as to say, what you see is what you get. I'm heading to an Italian grocery store because last time that I was there, I saw some nice tomatoes and I intend to plant them myself.
Cari boschi fitti e scuri, amarava Mussolino, e da via e San Luca, tutti amavano destino, chi va verso un'altra banda, quindi c'era traditori, che votava sopra un banda, contrasto senza lui, riposavano tranquilli, lo spionica.
But before we go any further, we need to understand the two types of tomatoes. The determinate and indeterminate. This variety is a Bella Rosa tomato. It is a determinate variety, meaning typically grown as annuals, they complete their life cycle within one growing season and die in the fall because they are too sensitive to cold weather. Indeterminate tomatoes, on the other hand, like these cherry yellow and red tomatoes, with proper care, can live for more than 2 years or more. After 3 hours, seeds are already dry. Fill all seedling trays with moist potting soil where each square at least 1/2 full. Then plant the seeds 2 to 3 seeds per square. Fully fill each square with extra moist potting soil. Put the correct label on each tray. Cover the trays with the provided lid, then place them on the heat mat. If you've seen the movie The Godfather Part 2, it was in Don Vito Corleone's tomato garden, and the fig tree. The fig tree was imported from Sicily for the movie to add authenticity. Given that figs and tomatoes are Italian favorites, I've decided to make this video all soundtracks, solely of Italian music. In California, USA, figs are easy to grow as fig trees generally thrive in hardiness zones 7 through 11. In the Philippines, that has a tropical climate with generally warm temperatures year-round. This makes it suitable for growing figs, especially varieties that tolerate higher temperatures and humidity. The main challenge in the Philippines is managing humidity and rainfall during the ripening period, which can lead to fruit splitting and disease. Providing shade during intense heat and choosing varieties known to perform well in humid environments can help optimize fig production. Fig tree branches are brittle and prone to breaking in strong winds, making large, movable pots ideal for relocating them to sheltered areas for protection during typhoon and heatwave. To prevent further unwanted growth in the area where the branch was removed, I have covered it with black plastic. Because black plastic prevents sunlight, no plant can grow underneath it. To root the cutting, we will need some mulch, peat moss, potting soil, a plastic container, a pot that can fit inside the container, and a rooting hormone. The soil in the pot should be at the same level as the top of the tray. This is based on the idea that water seeks its own level, meaning that water will naturally spread out and settle at the same height in interconnected spaces due to gravity. This watering technique helps prevent the cutting from becoming oversaturated and rotting. This soil must also be moist to begin with. We can put 2 cups of peat moss around where the bottom of the cutting is. This will work as moisture retainer. We can now fill all spaces in the pot and the blue plastic container with moist potting soil. Secure the cutting with some wood or stick to keep it stable in place. Put mulch to help prevent water evaporation. Fill up the tray with moist potting soil. Water inside the pot thoroughly until all potting soil is fully saturated, including all in the blue container. And this is now the concept as I have mentioned earlier. Water seeks its own level, meaning that water will naturally spread out and settle at the same height in interconnected spaces due to gravity. This watering technique helps prevent the cutting from becoming oversaturated and rotting because water flooding can only be possible lower than the top of the blue container, which is the lowest end of the cutting. Now, give me a smile. And that's what I'm talking about. Fig cuttings are susceptible to drying out fast and die in temperatures exceeding 80 degrees Fahrenheit. To counter this, cover the top part of the cutting with a plastic bag sealed with a rubber band, then cover it with a bigger bag sealed to the soil with rocks to retain moisture. Also put it in a location with ambient light but no direct sunlight until you see new growth in a month or two, then acclimate it to 2 hours of morning sun. Every other day, however, remove the bag during cooler night hours to provide ventilation and prevent fungal growth, and make sure the soil is always moist, otherwise put some water in it. The seedlings are quite hairy. Tomatoes germinated successfully. Seedling trays can dry out easily. We will need to put them in small pots for about 2 weeks before moving them to 6 hours of sun in a more permanent spot. Please be careful. When working in your yard, some tools can be dangerous for you and everyone around. Thank you for watching.